Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louder, and welcome back to Café Enchanté. Oh my god, this has been such a whirlwind. I don't even know what's happening anymore because, okay, so Mikado's assistant, who we call Mr. Assistant, is clearly up to something. I don't know if he's evil per se, but it sounds like he's evil. And he wants to get Eel to, like, I don't know, come with him to jail or something, or he wants to, like, arrest Eel for all the things that he's, like, causing, all the kidnappings and whatever. So let's just get right into it. I don't even know what to make of this.
昔そんなノリのやつがここのゲートから出てきたじゃねえか。コテンパンにして送り返したけどよ。
I forgot to mention that Ignis was like, are they trying to start a war? Which would have been horrible.
それだけは断じてありえません。
なんで断言できんだよ。
神が最も嫌う行為だからです。あのお方が最優先とするのは天界の安寧という名の普遍。
I feel like I must have blacked out last episode because I totally forgot that Eel was also like, oh yeah, God's there. Like, that's so, oh my god, that's so crazy.
益や発展が得られると分かっていても、カエルムに変化をもたらす要因はすべて排除する。
It seems kind of intense.
それが天界における絶対的な法なのです。
要するに、現状維持至上主義。良くも悪くも変化を嫌うってことか。
But in that case, why are the angels here? The angels left the heavenly world and came to the human world. In a way, isn't it change?
明らかに法とやらと矛盾しているな。
それについては何もわかりません。私がこちらで過ごしている間に天界に何かあったのかもしれませんね。
It seems there's no more information that Eel can tell us. While we were talking like this, we didn't realize how much time had passed. With little choice, Ignis entrusted with the patrol role, and Canis leading the ferries stands out.
にしても、急にでかい話になってきやがった。これ以上の面倒にならなきゃいいがな。
Yeah, that's right. The sky is starting to stain orange. The time for the operation approaches, and everyone heads to their assigned positions. Then... Mizir puts a finger over his mouth and waves me over. Be quiet, is what he must mean. What could he want to talk about? Upon determining this, I walk over with footsteps hushed as well as possible, and we go outside Enchanté. Holding a large bag, Karya is standing in front of the shop. Huh? Is what I'm about to shout in surprise, but I hold it back at the last moment. Karya, why are you here?
ミシェルに呼ばれた。泊まれる準備をしてこっち来いって。
そうそう。例の作戦が終わるまで彼にもここにいてもらおうと思ってね。
That's smart. Mizir lightheartedly pats Karya on the shoulder like usual, but I can't overlook this. That'll be dangerous. Right now, this is related to the kidnappings.
ぼかさなくても大体の事情は聞いてる。天使たちによる神隠しだっけ。
Ugh. If you know, that's all the more...
そういうのいらない。蚊帳の外にされんのが一番きつい。
That's true. Like, we didn't tell him anything, and he's like, what the hell?
詳細はごまかしたけど、両親からは許可もらってるし。何かあっても、琴音が責任を追及されたりしないよ。
That's also not the point, though. Like, we don't want him to get injured or anything. That's not the issue. I'm just worried about you. While I'm trying to persuade him, Karya makes a face of mixed feelings.
頼むよ。協力させて。ちょっと会話が成立しないし、たまに痛いところついてくるけど。数学教えてくれたり、ゲームハード貸してくれたりするし。
Oh.
俺、イルのこと割と好きだよ。だから、イルにかけられてる疑いを晴らしたい。 アリバイを証明する人数は多い方がいいだろう。
That's right. Karya was another regular at the shop. He's probably worried about you. Then I was hit with something obvious. I got it. Thank you, Karya. Let's work together.
変なの。いる本人じゃなくて琴音がお礼言うとか。
Karya briefly smiled, but he quickly stiffened his expression.
でもアリバイ云々だけが俺を呼び出した理由じゃないよね。ミシェル、どういうつもり？
保険だよ。
Insurance? Mizir nods to a window on Enchanté's second floor with his chin. That position is probably the empty room that Mr. Assistant is in. What about Mr. Assistant?
彼、どうも真意が読めない。気な臭いっていうか。
Kotone is so naive. Like, how do you not look at this man and be like, this guy's a little sus? Well, maybe it's because he bought her a Switch, and so she's like, oh, a man who bought me like a $200, $300, $400 console can't be that bad. Like,
今回の作戦に俺を絶対参加させないよう動いてるようにも見えた。
I'm glad Mizir noticed that, though. That reminds me, he was really insistent on it being at night when you wouldn't be here. I nearly forgot, but Rindo is our observer from the GPM. In that case, information about Mizir going to the demon world every night would reach Mr. Assistant.
今逆らってもいいことはなさそうだから、ひとまずは様子を見るけど、信用はできそうもなくてね。
Mizir, can you just stay one night, please? God. According to him, he also told Ignis and the others to slip by the GPM personnel with them and try to return early. But it seems Mizir is extremely wary about Mr. Assistant. It seems that wasn't enough.
まあ念には念をってね。というわけで、ちょっと耳貸して。
何？
Karya walks closer and Mizir goes right up to his ear. I can't hear what they're talking about, and Karya makes a confused face. But it seems he's agreed by the end. He silently nods back. After that, to hide himself from Mr. Assistant, Karya waits quietly on standby in the kitchen, using the perception obstruction there to mask his presence. I should also watch out for Mr. Assistant's movements. However, I hope nothing happens, but please let the suspicion on Eel clear up. I couldn't help but pray for such things. Yikes. What's gonna happen? Oh god, Rindo. What's Rindo's voice like again? Oh god. The operation to arrest Angels seems fishy even to a GPM staff member. Several hours passed since it had commenced, even as the date is about to turn over. I throw commands to subordinates running along the halls.
天使を得る唯一の手がかりは霊力とかいう未知のエネルギーだけ。データベースにヒットしない怪しいエネルギーを受信したらすぐに各所へ連絡してくれ。
了解しました。
The subordinates salute like soldiers, then depart. The combat division can be pretty wild, but I'm blessed with the subordinates under me. As I think this, I hear footsteps from down the hallway. A fine rhythm, unlike the shoes of an adult. Right away, I know their identity and grimace.
聞いたよ、リンド!
Oh, God.
天使の捕獲なんてそんな心躍りまくる面白い計画になんで僕を混ぜてくれないんだよ。
そういう反応をするからだよ。
I sharply reply to Mikado and he clings to my leg. Actually, the bags under his eyes are ridiculous. How many nights has he not slept? I realize I'm the one who brought data about Medio, making me at least one factor, and I feel just a little sense of guilt. Still, we're in the middle of an operation. I'll quickly explain him away and toss him into a nap room.
僕にも関わらせろ君だけが取り仕切るなんてずるいぞいけ中年め
You're so loud! Stop! This is... Can I drop a fist onto him for this? I'm sure it's fine. Here goes. Without noticing my clenched fist, Mikado starts stamping his feet in frustration. Is he a child? Like, is he actually a child? There's no way.
ただでさえ刈谷君の検査ができなくてストレスが溜まっているのにさらに僕を蚊帳の外に置こうとは
What?
何の話？検査できないって。
だから刈谷君のことだよ最近ますます検査に来てくれないじゃないか
Oh no.
まったく最近の若者は言い聞かせるほど反発するね困ったものだね
Oh no, the pieces are all falling into place.
いや、待ってミカド、お前例の助手君を代わりに派遣して刈谷君の検査を行ってたんじゃ。
はあ楽しく5鉄目マーチを奏でている人間に対して寝言をほざくなどいい度胸だねリンドいいかいどれだけ忙しくともこの僕が帝明が人外研究のチャンスを他人に譲るわけないだろうはあちゃんと検査に来るようにって助手君に伝言をお願いしたはずなのにな
Cold sweat starts to gush from my brow. Ew, gush! Okay. I immediately take out my smartphone and press the call button. However, the call to Enchanté is blocked out by a strange static noise. Then what about an SNS message? I thought, but the result is the same. All that displays is garbled text. I start swearing abuses and run off at full speed.
リンドどこへ行くんだい部下たちの指示はどうするのさ
Well, thanks, Mikado, for pushing Rindo to action. Oh god, they like led her to a back alley? Depending on the street and area, this hour is almost completely engulfed in silence. The presence of raindrops accompany the dull-colored clouds. Mazir stayed in the human world as long as he could, holding out to the last possible moment, but about 30 minutes before the date change.
やっぱダメっぽい。ほんとごめん。一回魔界に戻らせてもらうよ。
For some reason, his face is somewhat pale as he returns to the demon world. What the heck is going on with Mazir? Oh Jesus, it's pouring out! As the intense sound of rainfall pattered onto the roof, the only ones left here are me and Eel. I was told to watch out for Mr. Assistant, so I've been paying attention to the stairs, but there was no sign of him making a move or even coming down here. Not even the sound of the door opening. Was Eel not part of the plan?
ことね
Eel awkwardly looks down as he speaks to me. Huh? Oh, what is it, Eel? Do you want a drink or a snack? Oops, I'm falling back on the knife.
いえそういうわけではただ私はあなたに謝罪をしなければと
Wait, apologize? Why?
先日の天使との戦闘後あなたを泣かせてしまいましたからきっと私はあなたに対してひどいことをしてしまったのですよね本当に申し訳ありませんでした
Oh, that's right. On that day, we ended up not speaking a word afterwards. And after that, we didn't have much chance to speak because of the GPM's visits and the operation. No worries. Actually, I'm sorry for confusing you, Eel. I'm really glad you managed to rescue my friend. Thank you. But I know he's healed. But just looking at Eel's right arm reminds me of that time. The moment pierces through me. I was really sad that you were injured. As the words leave my mouth.
悲しい悲しい悲しい悲しい
Do you not know what sad is? It's as though this is the first time Eel has heard that word. He starts repeating it, over and over, mixed with bafflement and incomprehension like a broken record player. Eel? When I call to Eel, he suddenly stops repeating the word. Then he flashes an awkward smile, baring his teeth.
どのような理由であれ、あなたが落ち込んでしまうのは私の望むことではありません。ですから。
Eel stands from his chair, then slowly walks towards me. One step, another step. I'm scared. With a cheerful smile.
どうか元気を出してください。私はあなたの笑顔が見たいのです。
I hate that. I hate it. Oh my god, I hate it so much.
私にできることはありませんか？
Oh no.
あなたが望むことなら、どんな奇跡でも起こしてみせましょう。
Oh. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my god, put it away. I thought it was just my imagination before. Eel. But now it's certain. I reflexively stand up from my chair and back away from him. The words. The smile. Everything about him. Eel and that mysterious man were one and the same. So without thinking, who are you? By the time I realized it, I was saying it.
Huh?
Am I speaking with the real Eel? I heard the exact same line you just said in that game. And not just this time. It happened before. When I say this, Eel's face goes pale and he covers his mouth with his hand. Could it be that he said it without being aware of it? What relation do you have with that character, Eel? Everything from his expressions and mannerisms are like yours. This isn't a coincidence, is it?
それは
And before, when you got hurt, you were so unfazed that I began to worry. Are you hiding something from me? Including this incident now, I just don't know enough about angels. Hey, Eel, exactly what kind of beings are angels? While I was asking this, part of me wanted him to just deny it. It's just a coincidence. You're overthinking it, Kotone. With the same smile as usual, I wanted him to sweep away these strange worries and chills swirling in my chest. However, he doesn't move, like he's frozen. Then, perhaps due to the intense thunderstorm, right when the lights in the shop dim, my question is answered.
沈黙を貫くか。ならば、私が真相を語ろう。
Oh, of course. A voice falls from the heavens. Immediately after, with the next roar, without using the stairs, and the center of the shop appears. Mr. Assistant?
いいな。もはやその故障を使用する必要性を当個体は有していない。
His voice sounds even colder than usual. Who he faces is...
この声はあなたはお前は
Much like when he saw the angel feather, Eel begins to lose his composure.
気配を隠していたとはいえ、まさか最後まで当個体の存在に気がつかぬとは。
Who the fuck is this?
やはり人間界はお前に悪影響しか与えぬようだ。
Alright. As he says this, oh shit, Mr. Assistant throws off his hood. At the same time, there's a sound of something else spreading. Oh god, picture get. Mr. Assistant's figure. He has big wings that rivaled Eel's as he transformed into a man with divine, pure white wings on his back. An angel? As I stand in shock, Eel next to me says his true name in a trembling voice.
Solitus.
Who the fuck is Solitus? Solitus? Oh.
そのような表情までするとは相当な不具合を起こしているようだな、イル。
Oh, God. They look...
断罪の天使、当個体の片翼たる使徒よ。
Oh, they look like they're related. Judgment? What does that mean? Despite my questioning, Mr. Assistant, no, the young man called Solitus ignores me. Reflected in his eyes is his face pale and trembling.
お前は天界における唯一無二の個体。故に神は罰することはせず、手元に戻ることを許された。お前が不在の間、処分すべき欠陥品が多量に溜まってしまった。
So is he like Canis in his world where he has to like kill people or something?
同じ使徒とはいえ、当個体だけでは手が足りない。さあ、戻るぞ。あの時のように神の手足として、己が役目を果たすがいい。
Il forcefully shakes his head.
嫌です。私は戻りたくない。私はもう断罪の天使じゃない。神のしもべでもない。堕天使。そうです。私もあなたたちの言う欠陥品のはず。こんな出来損ないにあのお方からの信託を果たす役目はふさわしくないでしょう。だから。
As Il refuses with a frightened voice, Solitus.
虚偽の主張を否定する。堕天使だと申告しているが、お前は落ちきってなどいない。真に落ちているのならば、このような感情についてのデータ収集など必要ないだろう。
Suddenly, something is thrown to the floor. The thing that landed with a hard thud was... the game console from my room? The power is on and the screen lights up. Of course, what's running is the Ottoman game I left in it. Probably because it's on auto mode, the text and voice lines progress on their own. When Eel sees it... For some reason, he screams with no voice.
やめてください。それだけは。
Oh my god, I've never heard his voice actor make that, like, sound before. That is crazy. Chills just went down my spine. Eel? Eel loses his composure even more and reaches for the game console. That moment.
信頼するあなたにだけは私の本当の名を教えましょう。私の名前はイル。イルファド・デ・リエです。
Who the fuck is this? What? The inside of my head goes blank. Il Fado de Rie? That's the name of the young man on the screen who I've had questions about all this time. Wait, so... So is Il not actually Il? Is Il someone else? Who is the person in front of me? An unpleasant palpitation shakes my chest. Then Solitus, who had been ignoring me until now.
淡きことね。お前はこの個体の人格を評価していたようだが、それは無意味なこと。なぜなら、我ら天使は神の信託に従い、天界の安寧を守る。感情など存在しない、ただの人形だ。
So Il is a robot. He's like some type of like AI or something.
いる。いや、断罪という呼び名しか持たぬこの個体は、
His name is Judgment?
この空想上の男の人格をトレースしていたに過ぎない。お前と行った接触や会話はすべて仮初め。
He declares the cruel truth with no mercy. How can that be real? I tried to ask him, but...
否定を求められているさ。
Whoa.
望み通りに応答してやるがいい。
Hold on. Sorry, Kotone, get out of the way. Wow. I've never seen... He's... I hate to say this, he's really pretty looking, so I can't even really be mad. Well, I am mad, but what the fuck is going on? I'm just shocked more so than anything.
ただし、トレース元の口調や言葉を一切引用せず、己自身が思考し作成した言葉にて、な。
Yo, I love the like armor shoulder things and the like, I don't know, it's very cool looking. The hints of blue. Eel desperately flaps his lips without a sound. All that emanates from his throat are dry breaths and gasps, not words. That means...
不可能だろうな。どれだけお前が精密に男の人格をトレースし、彼が取り得る行動を予測演算していようと、感情の有無を問われるなどという、その男にとって絶対に起こり得ぬ事象への対応は再現できないのだから。
Eel suddenly raises his head, and his anguished gaze meets mine. He looks at my facial expression. He tilts his head in desperation, trying to figure out what he felt, and starts approaching me.
違うんです、ことね。私は人形なんかじゃ。
As though trying to cling to me, he extends his hand. By instinct, I take a step back. I'm terribly confused as well, trying to figure out the truth. All I can do is repeat it. No emotions? An invitation? Then all the words until now and that smile before were all...
待って、行かないで、逃げないで。ことね。
Once again, Il tries to close the distance with me, but that frigid voice stops him.
生物の真似事は堪能したか。ではそろそろ意志なき人形に戻るがいい。
With Solitus's words as a signal, pillars of light rise all over the place in the shop. From inside the light appear a number of figures. Angels! But... Unlike Solitus and Eel, the angels that appeared had wings stained totally black. But even stranger than that are the expressions on their faces. I know Solitus said that angels don't have emotions, but all of them, as though they're afraid, they tremble with hostility towards Eel. Solitus slowly takes one step back, then declares quietly,
さあ、断罪の試練に打ち勝つがいい。この個体を回収、あるいはその娘を殺せば、定められた運命から逃がすと契約しよう。
Alright, Solitus, you're kind of a bitch. As though instigated by this. Oh god! One of the fallen angels shouts and releases a small ball of light at me.
ことね。
Maybe just by reflex, Il extends an arm as though to shield me and erases it with one hand. With that, I realize it doesn't matter how many of them there are, they stand no chance against Il. And yet...
やだ、来るな、来ないで。
While he should have the advantage, he appears to be the one afraid of the fallen angels.
すでに精神は限界か。では、最後の一手を打つとしよう。
Solitus, standing further back, narrows his already narrowed eyes at him.
淡きことね。 先ほどお前は疑問を抱いていたな。この個体が司る断罪とはいかなる意味なのかと。ならばそのもう一つの真実をお前の眼前で暴くとしよう。
And we're gonna stop here. Oh my god, you guys probably hate me because I'm literally just making a fucking cliffhanger, but oh my god, this is crazy. We're gonna just have the crazy music in the background too, but oh god, this is so bad. Who the fuck is Eld? That's not even his name. What's his name? I don't I don't even know. Okay, well, next episode we're gonna find out what the final truth is from Solitus, I guess.